Good morning, friends. Starting the day with getting some bread in the oven. I prepped this yesterday. I don't know. It did not rise much in the refrigerator at all. This is another new recipe. We'll see what happens. I got this recipe from Edie over at Edie's Adventures. Hers comes out very beautiful. Mine's not looking so good. It did not rise, so I'm not sure. So I do have another going just in case to see what happens. It's all about the experimentation. It really is. I mean, I can make the most beautiful loaves of bread like 10 times in a row, and then all of a sudden, meh. So I don't know. But we got that going. I only have one little guy today because his brother is running 103 fever. My sister's coming to watch a little guy because we both have to run to a viewing this morning. What else? We got a big dinner to make. So we have a lot to do today. So let's get moving. Well, not horrible, but not perfect either. They did not rise like I wanted them to. And they are not getting brown. And I left them in a long time. So back to the drawing board. Not sure why Edie's come out so perfect, but mine didn't. So, back to the drawing board. I have another thing of dough going. I'm going to change things up a little bit. Shocking. Started eating. If you saw my weekend vlog, this is the French toast casserole that I made. So, we've been eating on that for a few days. Doug took it for breakfast yesterday and today. I had it for breakfast yesterday and today. And Andrew took it for lunch today, so there's one more piece left. We'll see. Andrew may take that tomorrow for lunch. We'll see. So that is breakfast today. Okay, while the baby's sleeping, I just want to get started on dinner. So we are having stuffed shells for dinner. So in my bowl, I have 2 pounds of ricotta cheese. Okay, next in the bowl is 8 ounces of shredded mozzarella. Then I have 4 ounces of freshly grated parm. Now, the recipe also calls for 4 ounces of freshly grated Romano cheese, and I do not have it. So we're just going to skip it. It will be fine. This recipe is actually my husband's cousin's recipe, and it is delicious. And this was, Doug had asked for this. He specifically asked for stuffed shells for dinner. So we are going to start getting the rest of our ingredients in here. Let me go get those together and we'll get this cheese made. Okay, the recipe does call for 3 tablespoons of sugar, but that is optional. And I never added. I don't really think it's needed. So we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then the recipe says any other seasonings you want. So I generally add in a 1/2 teaspoon of basil, just a little. I add in a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I add in a teaspoon or more of parsley. I'm going to do 2. Then next we're going to add in 3 eggs. I have a note on this recipe that it makes approximately 33 stuffed shells. And now we are going to just give this a really good mix. You want to make sure it is well combined. So my sister just called me. I told you we had a viewing to go to. She was going first at 9:30 when it opened. And then she was going to come here and sit with the baby. And I was going to go over. Well, the line is so long, it goes out of the church, down the church driveway, down the sidewalk, and around the corner. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go because my sister has to go to work at 11 o'clock. So, yeah. If not, I will send a mass card to the family. And I told her, I said, if you don't think I'm going to make it, please send my condolences to them and just tell them I can't because of the baby. I thought about just putting the baby in the carrier and walking over and waiting in line, but I just don't want him to get fussy and, you know, cause a scene. So anyway, there it is. There is our cheese mixture. I'm just going to put this aside because we need to boil our shells. I'm just using dried jumbo shells. Oops. I don't really think I can make this pasta myself. Actually, there may be a dye that you can buy. I'm not sure. But for now, this is what we're using. And I have spaghetti sauce that I thawed that I had made a while ago. It was in cubes. It was in super cubes. It was 3 super cubes worth, but it's all thawed out now. So we're going to get this together. And I think what I'll do is I'll make a big pan for us. And I think I'll make a pan for Hayes's mom, Bo and Hayes's mom, and gift that to her for dinner tonight. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to line our pan with some pasta sauce. Use whatever kind of pasta sauce you like. When I make pasta sauce, I make a big pot of it, and then I freeze it. This is the recipe I grew up on. It's my mama's recipe. And we love it. So we're just going to put some of that in the dish. And then we're going to start filling our shells. So I've got our cheese mixture. And I've got our shells. I cook them 1 minute less than the package directions. And they're too hot, they're too hot, they're too hot. I'm going to have to wait. Ooh, burning my hand. Ooh, burning my hand. We are just going to stuff each shell with a generous amount of the cheese mixture. And then just carefully place it in the pan. Not all the shells are going to be perfect. Some of them are going to rip or crack or whatever. But if you can just hold the shell open, put your cheese in, and then that's it. Simple, simple, simple. And like, as you can see, I'm making this ahead of time to cook later on. Doug has school tonight. So I like to have a dinner that doesn't require perfect timing. Like, this will all be done and I just have to pop it in the oven for 45 minutes. It's not like a steak that I need to go outside and grill and things like that. So I do try to be intentional with my meal planning when it comes to having things going on at night. Mostly, we try to schedule that around Doug's classes. That one's a little overfilled, but that's okay. Just trying to set it up right. Okay, I'm going to go finish all these, and I have another smaller pan to send home with the baby's mom. And it's going to be a delicious dinner. Well, they looked beautiful in the pan. And then I went to adjust the tripod and I knocked it over and it, yeah, got those. So I just need to do a little bit of cleaning up because this is the one I'm giving away. I'd like to make it look nice. Oh, my nerves. Okay, crisis averted. So I have all the shells in there. Now it made 31. Now some of them I really overfilled. So you could get 33 or probably even 35 out of this easily if you don't overfill it. And maybe leaving out that 4 ounces of cheese too. That would have bulked it up a little bit. But I did leave out the Romano. So now I'm just going to put some sauce over the top of each one. And then we're just going to cover it and set it aside until dinner time. And then dinner time, we are going to bake it. I have to look. Let me look for you here. 350, about 40 to 45 minutes covered. And I usually take the cover off for the last 10 minutes. And what you can also do is take a little bit of extra Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it on. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking when I grated all this. This is a lot of cheese. You can just sprinkle some of that on. That'll melt real nice on there. So there you have it. There is our stuffed shell dinner from Doug's cousin, Margaret. Her recipe. Okay, just put the baby down for his second nap, we hope. And I am going to tackle this pile of not ironing. Well, half of it's probably ironing, but this pile of laundry that I washed this morning now needs to be folded. So we're going to get onto that and then move on to the next task depending on if he's sleeping or not. So I showed this trick before, but I think it's worth showing again, especially if you have little guys. I love to hang a towel on my dishwasher handle to dry my hands on, and it always comes off because they pull it or it just falls. And I don't even know where I saw it, but you just take it and put it a little bit over the handle and then put a hair tie on it, and that way they can't pull it off. You can dry your hands easily and all that fun stuff. So there's a little hack for you. This guy woke up. I was in the middle of working on getting some stains off my steps, so we're going to go continue that as long as he's happy. Apparently, someone, me, Andrew, Doug, I don't know, walking up the steps with coffee or tea, and we must have been spilling it along the way because there's like a spot or two on every step. So I am going to work on trying to get that out with just a little bit of hot water first. This is really hot. And then I'm going to spray some of my all-purpose solution on there. There's nothing in that that'll hurt the carpet. I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to use a little nail brush and see if we can scrub up these spots. Okay, we have success. Beautiful, beautiful. Very happy with this one. I forgot to show you the dinner. Doug was so late getting home and had to get right back out again. So I just got dinner on the table. We ate and he flew out. Now I'm flying out. I am going to Tractor Supply. I need to get a flock block for the girls. I still have the shells left, so I'll show them to you what they look like when they're baked. They were so delicious. This is the best stuffed shell recipe ever. So good. So I am heading to Tractor Supply. I'm not getting chicks. I'm not getting chicks. I'm not getting chicks. Getting a flock block. Okay, didn't bother filming in Tractor Supply because they had no chicks. Oh my God, this hair. I'm a hot mess. They had no baby chicks. Every single pen was, every single brooder was empty. Every single one. And they were like storing stuff in there. So not sure what that's all about because it's pretty big chick season. But that way I didn't get tempted. I got my flock blocks. So we're going to get home and give those to the girls. Okay, the girls are definitely enjoying their flock block. We have one here and one over there. I like to keep them under the roof so they don't get wet, but they are certainly enjoying them. It's nice to see Baja out enjoying it. She's still a little bit scaredy cat being back in with all the girls, but so far so good, I think. Okay, it is not quite 7 o'clock yet, so I am going to take 1 hour. That's it. I am stopping at 8 o'clock. Does not matter where I am. I am stopping at 8 o'clock, but I am just going to get this area cleaned up a little bit. I have grains waiting to go in the freezer. My freezer's full. I can only fit one bag at a time in. I already did my bakery flour, and now I think I have durum? No, hard white wheat in there. I'm going to leave that in there for another day. And then I've got a bag of durum wheat that has to go in. And I have a bag of oatmeal that has to go in. So I like to freeze my grains when I get them. Make sure if there's anything in there that shouldn't be, it gets killed off. So I am going to tackle this, straighten up the shelves a little bit. I've got my iPad there to watch the Phillies, and I'm just going to get this area cleaned up. Okay, it is all cleaned up. It is not Instagram worthy. I know there are people that have pantries in their basements that are just gorgeous and everything matches and they're beautiful shelves. Yeah, not me. This is functional and it works and I like it. These are all of my dry storage buckets. They are food grade buckets with gamma lids. Gamma lids are great because you can just turn them and they come off. It's a 2-part lid. You don't have to like snap lids off and on. So it's perfect. Oh, of course I can't get it on with one hand here. There we go. Just have to line it up. So that's all my dry storage. It's my oats. It's my Redmond's real salt, flour, sugar, soft white wheat berries, hard white wheat berries. And we've got all our canned goods. We've got all our cooking oils and whatnots. We've got lots of flours here, einkorn and self-rising, and we've got kamut berries. I only had a small amount of those. We've got our rice flour. We've got our bread flour, all that stuff. And we've got our sugars, our 10x sugar and our brown sugar. And we've got overflow of sugar, all baking stuff back there. And then here we have peanut butters and stuff. And yes, you do see corn syrup back there. I use that for, what did we use that for? Some kind of science experiment with the babies. Like we put it in water and colored it. I don't even remember, but I just kept it. Never know what you're gonna need it for. Peanut butter and then all my canned stuff. We have so much. They go 6 back. That is all chicken. Like I don't even have a spot for beef right now because I don't have any beef and I need to do beef, but I need to go get bones. So I think it looks much, much better. It's much more organized. I know what's here. So that's good. So yeah, and it's only 7:30, so I think I did pretty good. So I think I'm going to stay down here another half hour and work on my craft desk a little bit. And there's those 2 goofballs. Okay, got so much down the basement, but wanted to show you. Did a little upgrade to the coop. We put some lights around it. We love the Christmas lights at Christmas time, so we thought these patio lights would be pretty cool. And on the corners, here and here, we're gonna get plant hooks and hang some hanging baskets. So there's our little coop upgrade, and as you can see, all the girls are tucked into bed. Good morning. 2-day vlog. I knew it was going to turn into a 2-day vlog because I wanted to take you guys to Lancaster with us. So that is where we are heading. Just want to get some bulk things and I don't know, just want to take a drive. Wanted to look for, I need to refill my salt, my Redmond's real salt, and they have really, really good prices at some of the bulk stores out there. So I want to get that, and I have a little list of some spices. I need poppy seeds and sesame seeds, and it is so much cheaper to buy them out there in bulk than like the little, you know, McCormick's that you can buy in the grocery store. And I'm hoping to buy enough to do all the markets this summer for my bagels. So this will be the first time I'm offering bagels at the market. We'll see how they do. If they don't do well, I'm not making them again, but we'll see. So, got anything to say, Mr. Doug?
No words of wisdom today.
No words of wisdom? Any jokes? Any quotes? Any... put him on the spot. Yes, it's not too early. We wanted to leave by 8:30. It's almost 9. I got held up in the post office big time because they were in there like getting their mail stuff together, and one of the guys who I went to high school with, he was a little bit younger than me, was asking me about Doug, and then the lady at the post office was like, "What about Doug?" Watch out, hon, there's a ramp.
Yeah, I see it.
So, told that story. And I told you, we tell the story to whoever will listen because
it's important.
It's important. Yep, early detection. So that's what we're doing now, heading out there. We just dropped Aria off at my brother's because she can't stay alone all day. And Andrew leaves at like, what time's Andrew leave? 7:15 in the morning. And with track season, he doesn't get home till 8 o'clock at night. So she's not staying alone. So she's hanging out with her sissy.
Doggy daycare.
Doggy daycare. And that's about it. So we did not eat breakfast this morning because number one, it was too early. And number two, we don't know. We might just have like an early lunch. We don't know what we're going to do yet. We will let our stomachs guide us. We did grab some Lara bars in case we just needed a little something. And of course we have our tea and coffee. Speaking of, mine's still too hot. What kind of tea did you make me this morning?
English breakfast.
That's what I thought it was.
It smelled like you had Paris yesterday, so.
He's good, isn't he? Wow, I'm impressed. And what kind of coffee do you have, sir?
Sumatra.
Sumatra.
Organic Sumatra.
Organic Sumatra. That was one of the ones I bought him for our anniversary. So, the not gift. Wasn't a gift. It's not a gift. So, anyway, okay, guys, I will check in at some point. I brought some stuff with me. I brought my computer. This website's giving me fits. So I brought my computer to work on that a little bit. I brought my menu planner and I brought my book. So I got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm sure we will do our morning rosary.
That's a good idea.
And Mass is on in 4 minutes, right? 9 o'clock?
No, it was on 7.
Oh, where am I getting 9 o'clock from?
I don't know.
Maybe we watched it on the replay going down to South Carolina.
Maybe. I'm sure we
Or
can.
listen to it.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah, so we have all that to do and keep us busy for the, 2 hours out to Lancaster?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
So we will talk to you soon. Okay, our first stop is Lidditz. Let's park in this little parking lot back here. We are here for the tea shop, and we are here for probably the, whatchamacallit shop, Doug? The what? Thrift shop.
Thrift shop.
So this used to be the tea shop right here. A tea affair. Now they do not have the retail shop here anymore. It is just the tea room. And I just said to Doug, it's a shame we didn't think about it. I don't even know if they're open today, but we could have.
It doesn't look
like they're open. We could have made reservations for tea. But anyway, so yeah, they moved the tea shop out onto the main drag. So that will be definite stop for us. Okay, so let's go check it out.
It's in Lansdale. Yeah. And then this will be the apricot flowers, but we substituted.
Well, the tea store was out of everything. She said she has a huge order placed. She said the last 2 weekends they have just been completely inundated with customers and pretty much wiped them out. Of course, I did find 5 different teas. Kim asked me to look for one, and I'm going to be sad to tell her it is discontinued. But yeah, they didn't have a whole lot, but I did manage. We are driving over to... You can't park in here. We are driving over to where we're going to have lunch because it's going... Yes, it looks very stormy. The sky is getting very dark, and
I can't get through here.
Doug looked at the forecast, and it is supposed to have a pop-up storm. It's only supposed to last about 15 minutes, but we definitely want to. Can we park here? Are we allowed to park here?
I was going to park over there. I was trying to get through one. I can't get through.
So we are both hungry now, finally. So we're gonna have an early lunch, or I guess we'll call it brunch because it's 11:45. And then we are going to head out of Lidditz and go and start finding the groceries that we want. So that should be it. I will show you what we are eating. So shocking, we are at the Tomato Pie Cafe. You guys have seen us here a million times. Doug is starting off with a
Mocha latte.
Mocha latte. Look how pretty that is. I am starting off with a pot of Earl Grey. I'll show you what we chose for lunch when it gets here. Okay, my lunch is tomato bisque with a half of a chicken pesto panini. And Doug has the Italian wedding with half of a ham and brie. And we also have some carrot sticks. Okay, our first stop is Miller's Natural Foods. We have never been here before. So we are going to check this out. I hear they have a lot of good greens and stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. Doug is checking out all the cheese. They've got some good looking cheese. And we're hosting poker, so he's checking for some cheese for the cheese board, and I'm just checking out all of the dried fruit. Oh, there's a reason this is called Scenic Road. It is just, oh, see, it keeps going, because we're moving, it keeps going out of focus, but it is just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. I love it here. Okay, this little place, you would, if you didn't know it was here, you'd never know it was a store. It is Centerville Bulk Foods. We really like it here. They have a lot of good cheese here, so this is our next stop. Okay, Shady Maple. And we're also going to go to Goods because I'm looking for some plant hangers, but right now, Shady Maple to get a few things. Some of the stuff we just get all the time. I am by myself. Doug is in the car taking 20 winks. Okay, you know I love the produce department here. I mean, it is just goes for days and days and days. I picked up a few things here. And they have this, like, savings place, like Produce Seconds, and whatever's in the basket, you can pick and choose your basket and get it for $2. Then, of course, is all the bulk goods. So much candy. Oh my goodness. And all kind of like nuts and sticks and all that stuff. I've showed you guys this before, but it's always fun to see it again. And then down here is the spices. I was looking for sunflower lecithin, but they do not have any. The other place we were in had soy lecithin, but I do not want that. But they've got just so much. Okay, next stop is right across the parking lot. It's Goods store. It's like a general store kind of thing. Looking for a couple of different things in here. We are looking for some plant hangers for the Coop. I think they would be around here. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Or maybe they don't have them. Oh, I think I see them. They were on the other side. I see them. So yeah, here's what we need. I'm just gonna have to wait for Doug to come in because I'm not sure exactly what size we need, how heavy they have to be, how durable they have to be. So while I'm waiting for him, he's loading the car, I'm gonna go look for some tea towels. Oh, I like those rugs. Here we go. Let's see what I can find. They have 3 rows of towels, but sadly not what I'm looking for. I am just looking for plain navy blue terry cloth, or any kind of blue, but not, this is too light, something a little bit darker, and that's not real. I thought for sure I could find them in here. Yes, I'm staying away from all the chicken ones. I'm gonna be good. But, oh, there's Doug. He found the plant hooks. He just has to decide what kind of strength we need. So I'm going to finish up here, get back with him and see what we can do. Okay, checking out this greenhouse. They have some beautiful, beautiful hanging baskets and planters. But the hanging baskets for us are really cheap. They generally go for $25 or $30 each at home. These are 2 for $37, which is really a good price. So we are gonna look at those. Then we're gonna check out inside, see what they have in there, and go from there. Well, friends, we are on our way home. It's a long day. Because we just kept saying, oh, let's just go one more place. Oh, let's go one more place. You know, got a lot of things that I wanted to get, a lot of the bulk goods and stuff. Trying out some new grains. And I don't want to get a 50-pound bag from Azure until I figure out if we like them or not. So I was able to get some nice small bags, give them a try, see what's what. Got beautiful hanging baskets, bunch of plants for the garden. What else? Doug got a black polo shirt at the thrift shop, and I got a pair of jammies, summer jammies, a shirt and shorts. Tea. You'll see, probably not the thrift store stuff, but I'm going to show you everything on Friday in my grocery haul, because it is groceries. I'm not sure when we'll get to be back up here, but yeah, so we'll probably go home and have some leftovers because we had brunch. I did have this delicious blueberry lemonade. Oh my gosh, it was a little sweet. I wish I could have cut it with something, but it was really good. And the ingredients aren't hard. I mean, there's sugar in it. You know there's going to be sugar in it, but it's cane sugar. It's not corn syrup or anything. And it's got concentrated blueberry juice, concentrated lemon juice. It was so good. But yeah. You hungry?
Getting a little hungry.
Getting a little hungry? Not too much. I'll probably have like just a piece of toast or something when we get home. But anyway, that is it. I am going to call this here. We are listening to the Phillies game on our way home. We're about, what, 40 minutes, I guess?
About that.
About 40 minutes from home. So looking forward to getting home. Oh, I know what I'd tell you. We have a broody chicken.
Yeah.
It's our first one. We've never had a broody chicken before. What a broody chicken is a chicken that wants to be a mama. So she's refusing to leave the nest box as she's sitting on eggs. But what she doesn't know is, hello, they're not fertilized. We don't have a rooster. So they're not fertilized. So nothing's going to hatch, babe. So we're going to try to break her of her broodiness by taking her out of the box. And there's a couple different ways you can do it. Gentle first. If she just refuses to break, I may be like, whatever. Because not knowing what's coming up in the next couple weeks, if she refuses to break, I may get like 2 fertilized eggs from Jason because he has roosters. A rooster. I might get a fertilized egg from him, or just go down the Tractor Supply and buy a day-old chick or 2 and stick them under her at night. I don't know. I really don't want to deal with her hatching eggs or having chicks. I really don't. Not right now. If it was any other summer when we weren't trying to juggle surgical schedules and all that, I'd probably have fun with it. But I really don't want to do that now. But we'll see. So let's hope we can break her of her broodiness. Because, yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time in 3 years. So I guess we're lucky. Jason said he had one last month and he just kept taking her out of the box, taking her out of the box, taking her out of the box. And finally she gave up. So that's what I'm hoping for, but we will see. So that is it. That is it for this 2-day vlog. I will catch you guys soon for another video. Have a great rest of your day. Say bye, Doug.